Chapter 2 covers the application and interpretation of the Act. It is important for POPIA to be interpreted in a manner that does not prevent a public or private body from exercising or performing its powers, duties, and functions related to the processing of personal information. The Act does not outrightly prohibit the processing of personal information, but it requires that processing must be done within the conditions for the lawful processing of personal information. What are the rights of data subjects? As a data subject, you have a number of rights when it comes to the processing of your personal information. And it is important to be aware of these rights so that you can exercise them. Firstly, you have the right to be notified that your personal information is being collected or that it has been accessed by an unauthorized person. You have a right to establish whether a responsible party holds your personal information and to request access to that personal information. You can request, where necessary, the correction, destruction, or even deletion of your personal information. At any time, you can also object to the processing of your personal information through direct marketing and to not have your personal information processed through unsolicited electronic communication such as email and SMS, unless you have given your consent or you are an existing customer of a particular responsible party. Should you have your personal information processed without your consent and you have made it clear to the responsible party that you do not want your personal information processed or to even receive direct marketing and they still persist, you can then lodge a complaint to the Information Regulator to assist you. For this, you must use Form 5. This form is available on our website, which is www.inforegulator.org.za. Exclusions. Now, like any other law, there are exceptions to the rule. POPIA does not apply to the processing of personal information when it is for a purely personal or based on household activity. It also does not apply to the processing of personal information on behalf of a public body which involves national security, the prevention and detection of unlawful activities, investigation of proof of an offense, or the prosecution of offenders or terrorists and related activities. POPIA also does not apply to Cabinet and its committees, the Executive Council of a province, or relating to the judicial functions of a court, such as the Magistrates Court, High Court, the Supreme Court of Appeal, and the Constitutional Court. Exclusions also apply for journalistic, literary, or artistic purposes if this is in the public interest to process such personal information. That brings us to the end, and thank you for watching.